Hi guys, it's Becky, and I just got an order from the Bead Box Bargains site. This is the sister site for the Bargain Bead Box, which you've seen me opening on several of my unboxings and organizing videos. And so I put in an order and it got here, and I wanted to go over what's inside of it. And part of this is going to be organizing into my favorite organizers, because something that they've been doing recently is they've started putting together bundles. And it's kind of a new thing for that site where they will put together a bundle. That's what this is, this Autumn River bundle. And it is some items that they had in their site that they thought would go really well together. And so they put it together with some special pricing. And we're going to be opening that up. Now this is different from something the last two subscription shipments. They've also been doing a companion bundle. For those, I did not get the companion bundle for the plumage box. I did actually just order the companion bundle for the Woodland Whimsy box. But, oh, this is just really well packaged, guys. Let me cut some of this tape. All right. Like it took a while for me to open this box. It was very, very solidly packaged, but I figured I'd open that up before turning on the camera so that you guys wouldn't have to watch me struggle with that for a while. All right, so it's very well packaged. We've got several different parts within this. Here's some information on that. Bead Box Bargains. And the Bead Box Bargains is the sister site for Bargain Bead Box. When you subscribe, you get a 30% discount code that you can use on their site. So even though they have really, really competitively priced check glass, gemstones, crystal, and findings, you can get a 30% discount on those even after that. Is this my extras? Hold on. I love these little carved rose. I think this is carnelian. That's one of the things that I got for the extras. So they had a little special where if you spent $50 on some things in their store, you got a surprise bonus gift, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It was a mystery gift. So I was like, all right, $50, that's easy. It is not that easy to hit $50 on their site. I kept going back to my total and then adding things to cart. And that's $50 before the discount. So one of the things was this Autumn River bundle that they put together. It's all things that they thought would go well together. And so I'm going to open that in a minute, but let's first go through all of the other things that I found on their site and the mystery gift. Oh, hey, look, little bonus. Thank you. These are some really pretty melon beads. Looks like they've got antique copper as a finish on that. That's nice. All right, so some of the things that I got is some chain because they've got findings galore. I grabbed some head pins. You can always use head pins. Some clasps. These are antique copper colorway. I got some antique copper double Rolo chain. I've got this cable antique copper chain. And then we've got some rose gold finish. That's what this is. Rose gold finish. I know it probably looks a little like copper from here, but that's the finish that it is. And then some larger chain here, again with the rose gold finish. Got some rose gold spacers. I love the rose gold stuff. It's fine. I got some more spacers, and I'm still trying to figure out the best way to organize findings. So like metal findings, they're all just kind of everywhere, and it's driving me nuts because like I'll be like, I know I've got something like this somewhere, but I forget all about it. So if any of you guys have suggestions on how you organize your findings, by metal, by other things. I think this is just copper because it doesn't look like the rose gold. It is a totally different color. So copper, which is fine because I love copper colored stuff. So we got antique copper, we've got rose gold, and then there's some sterling silver, well, some antique silver. Bead caps, double Rollo chain. Right. These branch links. I love these. I think they're cute and beautiful. And then I got this little focal finding thing. Let's open this up since you can't see it through the bag. Like all of this with the bundle and all of these findings and all of these beads over here, it was still like less than $40 with that discount. So, or sorry, it was about 48. It started out at 70 and then I hit the discount and it was like 48, including shipping to send all of that. So I've got a decent amount of findings and metals, and we've got some antique bronze. I just like the way these look. Toggles. So I'm good for closures for a little while. Let me move this, and as you saw, I had these carved rose carnelian. We got this. This was an extra on top of everything else. And then I love these check glass leaf beads, and we've got this one here in this pretty like capri blue, and then a second one in green. And they've got like an AB coating on both of them. And I thought these would be fun to play with and to add to my stash, to be able to add to some of the things that I'm making, or even make something around that. So these were all my finds from the site that weren't part of a bundle. And then this was from the extras from the last box. I'm going to put this back in my Woodland Whimsy. Where's my Woodland Whimsy? There it is. So this, because they put up the extras for, oh, actually, that's a different, which leaf thing does that go with? I don't think it goes with any of them. All right, well, that's fine. I'll just set that aside with my other findings. But yeah, it's just some leaf bead spacers. All right, so I've got more leaves, more rose. I couldn't resist this. It's just an ombre with these faceted beads. Teeny tiny faceted beads. And this was a sea and sand faceted bead ombre. So like that. I think those will be fantastic, probably to put in with maybe a bead weaving project to have as some of the accent things. So this was the for free, you know, buy $50 worth of stuff before the discount and get those for free. And it's a surprise grab bag of crystals. So it looks like we've got some crystals, and actually these would probably go really well colorway wise with some of the colors here in this box. So I might stick these in here, because this is the Woodland Whimsy box, the one that we just opened. I'll put a link to my unboxing there. So that actually goes really well with that. I'm going to stick that in there. And then we've got these check glass shell beads. and some peanut beads, 2 whole peanuts. Yeah, that's actually really cool, and I think that would actually go with this too. So I'm gonna actually set these aside. So this was the freebie with that. That might be actually fun to make stuff with. So I'm gonna set that aside for now. Because I want to see what's in the bundle. So like I said, they've been doing this new thing where they do bundles that go with or accompany or will be a complement to the bead box, the bargain bead box. So for those contents, they did one for the plumage one. I did not buy that one. They just released one for the Woodland Whimsy, which gets here on Monday. This is not one of those. This is a totally different bundle, and according to some information that they post on the website, the person who was putting together the bundles got this peacock tiger eye in, and they decided that they wanted to build a bundle around that. So let's see what's in this bundle. And basically it's got findings, it's got beads. It's basically like a bargain bead box, but you know what you're getting ahead of time because they show everything on the site before you buy it. Also, they're very, very limited. So I know this particular one, it sold out pretty quickly. I was really lucky to get it when I got it. And they put together another one. I think some of the crystals, like they sold out. So they replaced them with different crystals or different strands of things. And they did another run of the bundles. And then that sold out too. So I don't think they're doing another run. But I think they still have a lot of this peacock tiger eye on their site. So let's open these up. Let's see what we got. And I'm going to organize this into one of my boxes because I love organizing things into my boxes. But I'm going to go through each of these little bits. So we've got the peacock tiger eye in 3 different sizes. So you could do like a graduated necklace. And let's get a close-up of this peacock tiger eye actually. Now, this probably would go really well with the plumage box that I have not finished creating with. So I could kind of bridge that gap between the two if I wanted to. That is the small size. It looks like it's 6mm. And I believe this is 8mm. Look how pretty this is. Look at all these colors that shine. I'm definitely going to be making with this because these are gorgeous and I'm so glad we got them. And then this is, I believe, 10mm. Let me double check here we go. Let's hold this up. Because it's bigger, you can see more of the striations within for the tiger eye. Look how beautiful this is. I am in love with these beads. I am absolutely in love with these beads. So let me double check the sizes from my list, my packing list here, which is 2 pages long. Like I said, with shipping for an 803. Like, yeah. All right, and that's using the coupon code that I got. Let's kit. Okay, so we've got 6mm, 8mm, and 10mm. I was right. My sizing was right. Good for me. Okay, so we've got all 3 of these. I love them. I'm just going to put them right there front and center so you can look at them while I go through the rest of these. Or not, because then we've got this. So we've got some crystal, and it looks like this is like an emerald green color, and they are rondelles. Again, going to be a really great accompaniment to the plumage box. Let me actually pull that out so you can see how nicely these go. Plumage box. So like it's actually kind of a bridging the gap sort of thing. We got more of these rondelles, which I love, 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 love. Actually, no, I ordered more of these because it was in the extras. This was extras, and they just tossed it in my in with the thing. This was actually one of the things that I ordered and paid for, was more of these spacers because I love them. All right, so we got those. I'm putting them in there instead of in here because they were not part of this collection. So you've got the emerald stuff. You've got these things like teal cathedral beads. And I love these cathedral beads because they look like they've got bead caps already on them. They're just already fancy. All right. And then some Saturns. I'm going to start putting some of these into here. My Saturns over here in that corner. All right, and then there were these bead caps. Looks like these are antique bronze. So it's a totally different metal colorway than we got in the bead box. But they go really nicely with that. There's also this leaf pendant with the bronze with the patina. I love this. I love these patina. I'm going to open this up and put this in here because it's a little bit too big for just one space, but there'll be plenty of space here for the other pendants, which are these leaf pendants here. And these are bronze patina. And then we also got some of these, which I had ordered from when they have their spring Easter sale. And one of them was broken on the end. And I was gonna get back to them with their customer service and see if I could get a replacement, but I never did. So now I've got replacements, which is great. And they've got all these little doodads and holes on the side so you can like attach beads to them or have them just be by themselves. But I love these. They're super, super duper Grecian. All right. See if you guys will stay in there. And then we've got some fall colors. All right. And these are like top drill leaf beads. And they're single-sided with, it looks like a gold finish inside of them. Let's go ahead and put these over here in the corner. And then we've got some little tiny like apricot colored drooks. These are like 4mm. I'm going to put these guys right in there. So let's get the rest of these into here. And you know what? I'm going to stick these melon beads in here too because they go with everything. So I'm probably going to need some extra space for my peacock colors. So let's get them settled first before we get the other ones decanted. All right, this is going to be in this location here. Let me zoom back out so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so the first one, I've gone ahead and put this down so that we can get all of these larger beads into one section. Oh my goodness, there's so many beads. Look at this. There's so many beads, they almost don't all fit in this one section. One more. One more. Actually, I'm going to keep this out because I think I'm going to use it. We're going to make a little pendant. I'll do that as a separate video, so I can upload it separately and you don't have to watch it. But I'm going to keep one of these out for making a pendant because I would like to do some wire wrapping and use some of these beads in a graduated fashion. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this one out and we're going to use it for our 8mm. So these are the 10mm. I'm going to put the 8mm over here because there are so many. This is a very long strand of this peacock tiger eye. I am really happy with this, actually, and I'm really glad that they've started doing these bundles. Because I don't know about you guys, but I suffer a lot from decision fatigue. And sometimes if I'm on a site looking at a bunch of beads and I don't know what I want and I just can't make a decision because I'm overwhelmed by the choice. And I'm just going to pull out 2 of these before I finish filling that up for my little graduated bead pendant with wire wrapping. There we go. And then this one, I'm going to be putting those in there. And that way I have enough spaces for my other beads. That will work very nicely for decanting this. But yeah, so having someone else having gone through their whole selection, say these will go with this and these will go with that. Oh, I'm putting them in the wrong section again. Well, I will move those. I want them in the bigger section because there are just a ton of them. And I am not mad about that. So yeah, I'm glad they've started doing these bundles, and I'm glad they've started selling the companion bundles, which, like, again, they're limited quantities, so don't snooze on them if you want them. And again, I did not get the one for the peacock thing, and I'm actually okay with that because I think these actually work better with the peacock, the plumage box. Than the bundle that they had. It's like I've tried putting some stuff together, like buying strands that are all like similar and not being able to figure out how to put them together or what goes with them. All right, so I've got those 3, and then I'm gonna pull these 2 out. So now I've got 2 of the 6mm, 2 of the 8mm, and 1 of the 10mm. And I'm gonna set those aside because after I'm done with this video, I am going to hit play again and we're gonna make a little pendant with some wire wrapping. Come on, buddy. All right, let's get these crystals out. And that's one of the reasons why I like the subscription boxes that I subscribe to, is because somebody's already said, hey, these are all going to go together. And I don't have to go trawl through pages and pages and pages of beads to figure out if does that color actually go with this color. It can be a process. So I like the curated boxes. I like that, and I am super okay with paying somebody to do that for me. That is just going everywhere, isn't it? Yep. All right. So, I mean, it might not even be until Monday that I get this uploaded because my internet is out. I'm really upset about that because there were some online things that I had planned on doing this weekend that I just absolutely can't because, all right, so my little extras actually go really well with the rest of this, and I'm not mad about that. Oh, where's my leaf? Oh, these were not in there, but I'm going to toss these in here because it's similar colors as that, and these are just some little leaf links. They've got a link down at the bottom there, and I'm going to put these in here because they kind of add to the rest of this. So this is the Autumn River bundle. This is version 1. If you bought version 2, your contents may be a little bit different. You should still have the peacock tiger eye and whatever else was still in stock when they did it, but you might have different crystals or some of these others that they might have run out of when the first batch sold out. So we've got that, and it looks like it is actually a really good accompaniment to the rest of this plumage box. So I may be making with both of these at some point, like especially I was getting ready to make some things with these multifaceted large, like 12-meter beads, and these would go really great with these. Like I already had something that I was working on that I set aside to do some other things, and now that I've got these little crystals, they're gonna accentuate that. So I'm gonna be doing some combining. We'll do some more making of things as the week progresses with these, but I'm really happy about this. So when I get my Woodland Whimsy companion box, I'll go ahead and unbox that too and get it sorted, because that one's like actually a companion bundle. This is not a companion bundle to this, but it works as one. It really does. All right. Anyway, so that is my bundle. Sorry, my address. I'm gonna probably have to edit that out. All right. So that is my like all of this. I'm just gonna cover with my thumb. That's my coupon code that knocked that like $20 off. So yeah, that was a pretty good haul. Not that expensive. Bargain Bead Box is still one of the best value for money subscription boxes that you have out there. You get gemstone beads, you get check glass beads, you get findings, and they're all coordinated in such a way that they'll go together. And then you can go to their sister store and buy things for very reasonable amount initially and still get a $30 or 30% off coupon for that. And I don't shop at their sister site that often. I actually subscribed for a while before I ever shopped at their site. And each time I do, I'm just really impressed by selection, impressed by the prices, and they do have really good customer service. I've interacted with their customer service a couple of times, and each time they've been fantastic. So I do highly recommend them. Even if you don't subscribe to the boxes, still being able to purchase some of these things from their site is still actually worth it. even without the 30% discount. But the 30% discount is a really, really nice icing on the cake for that. So I am going to get prepped for making a pendant with these little guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!